Riveting content. Empowering your life. Welcome to the Sphere. This episode is sponsored by Houston Housewives of Finance. For more information on increasing your cash flow, becoming your own money manager, and to schedule your complimentary personal finance strategy, contact the Houston Housewives of Finance today at 1-844-700-4463. Looking to advertise? Join the Sphere's vast demographic reach of thousands of people all over the world. Send an email today to advertise@thesphere.tv or call us at area code 832-772-7789. KOG and Company. Are your unique gifts and talents changing the world? Do you desire to belong to a community of unity? Visit KOGpassion.com to learn more about the Unleash Your Dopeness movement.
You know what this is. You know what this is. Welcome back to Intermission. I'm your host. I'm your host, Jarvis Ziggy Newsome. You can find me on social media. He can't get right still, can't get my name right. It's actually at Ziggy the Lionhearted, not just the Lionhearted. But yes, welcome back to another episode of Intermission. My co-host is right here with me, Harold Jerome.
What's up, y'all?
Stop looking up, remember?
God damn it, I hate change.
The camera's right there, bro.
What's up, y'all?
You can see yourself right there. You got the screen right there.
Yeah, but it's delayed, so it's like when I'm looking at myself,
Yeah.
I'll just leave it at that. I like to watch myself while we record. Gotta make sure I don't do anything too stupid.
All right, Patrick Bateman.
Everyone has to have a morning routine. I'd like to start off with a nice facial wash, mild detergent, followed up with a nice luxurious moisturizer.
All my aftershaves have no alcohol, or little to no alcohol, because alcohol
Dries out the skin and damages the pores.
makes you look old.
I told you when I got my cars made for my company, I literally went through and I paused it on each one of their business cards and got inspiration for the build out
Right.
for it. Jada came in there, like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "Making business cards."
The letters sound embossed.
Yeah. I had to have a little watermark. I was like,
Is that a watermark? If y'all don't know what we're talking about American Psycho, people.
By far one of my favorite movies.
Probably Christian Bale's breakout movie. I don't think that's a probably to it. That is his breakout movie.
Yes. Did you know, I think it's Mila Kunis plays in the second one?
Yeah.
I'm going to watch it.
I'm not.
I got to, man. No, I like when he was talking about every time he does his synopsis of every album that he plays right before he murders somebody.
Right.
Jared Leto was in that movie too.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah. He got murdered. He remember saying like, "Oh man, they've always been too black for me." I busted out laughing. I was like, "This motherfucker."
Yeah. Yes,
and that leads us to Black Panther. Shit. So yeah.
Well, I did see it a couple of times. Enjoyed the movie.
I'm just saying, before we even get, can you zoom in on this? Like, I came in a t-shirt, man. I'm a little dressed. I like that shit, dude.
Appreciate it.
It's comfortable. It's stylish.
It actually is very
Color
comfortable.
is popping.
If it wasn't so freaking hot in here.
Yeah.
But Nye picked this one. Nye found this one.
Good job, Nye. Keep your man fresh, man.
Yeah, she did well with this one. I will say that this one was actually, I have another one that I wore when I went to go see it.
Yeah.
This was going to be my brother's. I'm revealing it now because he's not getting it. It was about to be my brother's, and I put it on, and I was like, oh, fuck that. No, this is mine.
Yeah. Bro, after seeing... So we got an interesting discussion for you guys today. Social commentary.
We're gonna start off with the social commentary. First half of the show, probably up till maybe the 20.
Right 20, before we peace out to y'all on Facebook.
Yeah. Well, I say a little bit after Facebook. We'll keep on talking a little bit. We'll give it 20 minutes, spoiler free, and then after that, it's all spoilers, hands down.
My biggest thing for this was like
Sub Juniors,
how stylistic it was.
and thank you, Nye.
Their clothing, bro. I was sitting there. It's
Yeah.
like that shit was so fresh. I was like, it looks comfortable. It looks
Dude.
professional. I was like, I want all of that.
Dude, especially T'Challa's outfit.
Yeah, his shit was dope.
His shit was dope.
Every fucking, I mean, and then rocking the all black every time everybody was in colors and shit.
Right. Or all white.
All white, yeah.
That one was the white one. I was like, oh, I'm gonna have to find someone to make that one.
Yeah, dude, it was dope. So many good things about this movie. So many bad things about what people.
All right. Let's just go over some of the social things, because it's to the point now I'm taking a social media break. I don't have to worry about y'all following me on Instagram, because can't put my actual Instagram name up.
So, oh no, he fixed it.
He fixed it.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Oh. There you go.
Oh,
Now-
he's just Ichabod today.
Yeah. No, you still can't get right, man. He's making up, man.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm taking a social media break. Like, the arguments are on both sides. I'm like, it's either way too extreme or just like, are you fucking serious?
See, for me, I just keep getting tired of seeing people like. It's the same two camps. Like, there are people who are so woke that this movie wasn't woke enough for them, and there are people who are just like, this is the second coming. Like, I'm just like, you just fall somewhere.
Well, and then it's also just, let's just be honest, it's also the ones, let's say non-melanated.
Bro, go ahead and finish, 'cause I saw the funniest shit about that. But
Like, the non-melanated ones who have an issue with it. Like, one of our watchers, Clinton, I hope this was a joke, because he posted on Facebook. He was like, yeah, he don't normally unfriend people, but he had to unfriend someone who said, yes, I'm going to see African American Panther. He said, no. He said, nope.
that's funny as fuck to me, though.
I said, nope, not about to do it.
Especially because he's not African American. Jackass.
I hope that's a joke. Clinton, if you're watching, man, please let us know that's a joke.
Bro, okay. So I was on, all right, so a couple of things I did, all right. So there's this whole shit with everybody, like, with these, as you call them, the non-melanateds.
Or, in the words of Thesis and Mero, Yakubians.
So those people, oh my God, that's so bad. Those people.
Urban Dictionary people.
Yeah, that's a whole nother can of worms. So there were all these people, like, mostly whites, that were complaining about this movie having an all-black cast and all this good shit, and they were going to boycott it, right?
Right.
So me and Jada were discussing, like, if we're going to, typically we like to go look at the reviews. Can we go see it the day after the premiere most times, like afternoon matinee and shit, so we don't have to worry about loud-ass people at these movie theaters around us, right? There's a comment about that, too, yeah.
Yeah. I got
that shit was hilarious, too. But, so, I'm going through, and I couldn't resist. I had to see the reviews. And so, the first thing I noticed was that there was a disproportionately low reviews on IMDb. It was like in the 70s, and everything else was 90s, 95 and above, 98s, right?
Yeah.
So blame the espresso shots or whatever, but I decided to go through and look at these reviews, and then I started noticing a pattern. So I decided to click on these reviews and go look at these profiles. Every fucking bad review was a profile that had just been created that month, like literally in February. Oh, this is bullshit. These people, some people actually went out of their way to go do this.
Yes.
But the funniest shit that I saw was like a whole comment thread, and it wasn't even a bad one. It was just Jake asking a question. It's like you ever heard of like Quora? Yeah. It's a platform where people that ask questions and all this shit, right? So like, she asked, "What is the appropriate time that I should wait to go see this movie? Because I don't want my whiteness to distract from the joy and happiness that Black Americans are feeling from this." And she wasn't like being facetious. She was fucking serious. I lost my shit. I was like, it's a goddamn movie. Why? Like, I get it. Yeah, that was ridiculous. Bro, some of these things on here, like, go to that one right there for Black Panther with so many spoilers. And then Oliver Fulton. I bet you $5 without looking at that one that dude just created that profile in
I'm
February.
pretty sure of it. And the crazy thing is, like, people talking about what you said about going to the movie theater. Like, when me and we saw it that Thursday night. We caught, like, the 8 o'clock showing.
Mm-hmm.
I can honestly say that the movie theater was, 65 to 70% white.
Yeah.
2, quiet.
No, did you see those comments where it's like white people were saying, "Yo, let's go to this movie and make as much noise like they do." It was some bullshit like that. I lost my shit. I was like, "That's funny." I was like, and petty.
It was just, I was just like, God.
So, what's your biggest takeaway from? Like, how did this movie make you feel? Like,
well, one, this was a character I've always wanted to see on film. Like, even Stan Lee wanted to. This was one of his main characters that he wanted on screen. Mm-hmm. So I was happy to see that. I love the all black cast. I love the amount of minority support behind it.
Mm-hmm.
But also, like, one of the things I kept hearing was, this shows the power of our dollar, the black dollar. I'm like, I can agree to a point, because we've put our money behind, black movies before. I'm like, what this shows to me more is that our narrative wants to be seen and heard by more than just us.
Mm-hmm.
Because when you look at, like, the demographics of who went to see Black Panther, it's like 40% black. It's like 36% white.
Yeah.
And then it's everyone else. That tells you that people are tired of the stereotypical Yakubian superhero.
Bro, Breitbart, okay? Fucking Breitbart released an article by one of the journalists that, first off, it was clickbait. I'm not even going to say the name of this article because it's ridiculous. And the point of the article, doesn't matter either. But in the article, the guy basically just says, like, man, I've always wanted to see an all-black cast on a movie. Like, and he wasn't even being sarcastic. He's like, yo, all these characters, the women were beautiful, the men, because he was talking about, like, the whole, how Breitbart is, like, manly men, feminine women, and all this, but how strong everybody was and how charismatic and all this shit. Yeah. He was using it to talk about some shit relating to Trump and Black Lives Matter. So that he lost me on that one. But that idea of an all-black cast movie is the one thing that I was excited about, saying that they could have mainstream success. Because if you remember with Gods of Egypt, one of the reasons why they said it was so whitewashed is because they needed some actors on there who were going to bring star power. Right. And they couldn't take a movie about Egypt and these Egyptian gods with an all-black cast and it produced money because there wasn't enough black actors to fit these roles that had enough star power. And then that movie tanked.
Yes, it did. Which
also, funny enough, one of these reviews gave that movie a 10 out of 10, but gave Black Panther a 2 out of 10 or some shit.
You know why.
But it's just fucking preposterous. But
I think that also another big thing is, I think it's okay, Hollywood scene is okay to put this kind of money behind black directors.
And actors who are virtually unknown.
Yeah, black actors, black directors, black writers. And speaking of money, this portion of the show is sponsored by Houston Housewives of Finance. Did you know that only 4 states in the United States offer financial education? 33% of Americans don't pay their bills on time. 39% of Americans carry credit card debt from month to month. And 39% of adults say they don't have enough savings. Don't become one of these statistics. Let Houston Housewives of Finance advise you on increasing your cash flow and becoming your own money manager by scheduling your complimentary personal financial strategy. Contact Houston Housewives of Finance today at 1-844-700-4463 or email us at info@houstonhousewivesoffinance.com. Ask us how you can participate in a complimentary financial literacy workshop near you. Houston Housewives of Finance are the new faces of the new age of financial services. That's right, Junior. Segue, baby.
Yeah, I just saw you put that shit on there. Yep. We got to get paid.
But, I mean,
get that money.
It shows so that you can put this because this is the biggest budgeted movie for a black director.
I mean, it's right in line, too, with it's the biggest budget movie. It's breaking all these records. And he's also the richest superhero in the Marvel universe.
Not just Marvel.
Not even close. Oh, and DC's too, right? Yeah, he shits on Batman.
Yeah, Batman doesn't have more money than Iron Man.
Yeah, here we go. So, I mean, that part's cool. But one of my biggest things is that when I was seeing, so I'm tired of seeing this movie's being compared constantly to Birth of a Nation.
Like, I don't even get that.
Yeah, well, because they're saying like, you got all this turnout and all this buzz for a movie that features all these black cast and tells this black narrative and all this stuff, but still created by a white guy, and they're still getting all this money. Where was the turnout for this? And I'm like, people get fucking tired of just seeing the movie, the same trope about being oppressed and hardship and struggle. This is a movie that,
but also the
positive light, the whole thing.
The whole scandal with Birth of a Nation that happened right before its release. With
I don't even know about that, dude. I avoided everything about that movie.
With Nate Parker, he got charged with sexual conduct back in college before he was an actor, and of course, been in movies. Which I find this a little weird that all of a sudden this one movie that he had to finance basically himself and got the money.
Yeah.
Greenlit it himself, wrote it himself, directed it himself. And now this comes up.
Yeah, I mean, there's always those conspiracy theories surrounding it.
It's a little weird because like he's been on stuff like Red Tails.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he's had some more popular movies. Nothing too big, but he's had more popular movies.
Yeah. My biggest thing, my only detraction with that is just like, why are you upset that people want to go see this movie? Like, the way I see it is this, right? If I want to go see a movie because it's all black people in it, what the fuck, whatever. I want to go see that movie.
Right.
If I want to go see a movie because, like, the main character is a marshmallow.
Hey,
yeah, I want to go see the movie.
I want to go see Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. There's no black people or white people in it.
It wasn't even in English.
I went to go see it.
Yeah.
But now here's another issue I have. To all you high on your horse motherfuckers. You're getting mad when people show up to the theater in African garb. Why?
Yeah, it was silly.
I'm sorry. Star Wars, Harry Potter, heck, multiple Marvel movies. You see it. Let me ask you this. Does it take money out of your pocket? No. Does it cause you any harm? No. Then don't worry about it. And I see you, Shirley. I say thanks for watching, Mom. That writer is actually, he writes on the comic book, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not sure if that's a movie writer or the comic book writer. I think that's one of the comic book writers. That's born at Holly Springs, Mississippi. He lives in Memphis. But he works on the Black Panther comic book.
Yo, Junius is right about that. And the whole shit with Stan Lee's.
Yeah. They tried to scandalize Stan Lee for a second for this. And I'm like, he's 94 years old. Let this man just live the next couple of years.
Yeah,
That's really all we really got from him.
Yeah.
It's just
everything just, I feel like it's being blown way out of proportion on all the sides.
And then there's people who want to boycott it because they found out people like Winston Duke has a white girlfriend.
And it's like, who cares? He can
his
still
role
be
was dope.
He could still be a powerful black figure in any community.
But you remember,
it's a white woman.
Michael Coulter went through the same thing when he was in Cage, and they found out his wife was white.
So did Jordan Peele.
So I mean, like I said, I don't get this.
People are looking for too much validation in it. That's the problem that I have. Like, it's good to be validated in it, but also like
people look for stuff to be mad about.
Oh, for sure.
That's
I had a conversation about that shit. We talked about it right before the show.
Yeah.
How people just try to find something problematic. The movie it's a great movie.
It's a great movie.
If you have problems with like the storyline and all that, then fine. But don't be pissed off because the movie represents something that you don't think the movie represents something enough, or you think it represents something too much.
The first negative review it got on Rotten Tomatoes, what the guy said wasn't enough action for him.
Oh yeah, that's silly.
He didn't beat up enough bad guys.
That's silly. He killed one.
I'm like, this ain't like Iron Man. Like, they killed their bad guys. This ain't like the Avengers and Captain America. You know.
But that in itself was also a problem for some people out there. But speaking of these, though, so who do you think, in your opinion, who played their role better, Michael B. Jordan or Chadwick Boseman?
Well, we're gonna get into that right as we get off Facebook. So make sure y'all check out the full episode when we talk about who we think played their role better, and then we're actually going to the spoiler part where we talk about the movie. Just be warned, you got 5 more minutes at this point to where we're not going to spoil the movie. At the 25th minute, 25 minutes, maybe 15 seconds, we're spoiling it. If you haven't seen it by now, why?
Do yourself a favor and go. Mem lives in Memphis. I was like, Mem.
Yeah, one of the writers.
Yeah. So I don't have contacts with him.
What's that? Let's use your phone. You got it right there, open on your phone.
Yeah. This is more convenient because it's like I don't have to move my head.
But you can't see now. How is that more convenient?
Don't come at me with your logic.
Oh boy. But anyways,
Want some hot wings?
That would be nice right about now. I actually almost got some. I'm sorry, I don't know where here we go. Yes.
Gotta get paid.
Yeah, gotta get paid. This gonna bring an end to our Facebook Live portion, people. We ask that you subscribe to this show and any one of our shows on all major platforms, which are iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher, SoundCloud, Speaker, okay, Spreaker, okay, that's a new one.
Who needs the glasses now, Jarvis?
No, I've seen it. It's new. It ain't been up there. It's not.
Yeah, no, I know.
Yeah, iHeartRadio and YouTube. Make sure you check us out on those channels. You know, full episodes available. If you go on iTunes, make sure you give us a review with constructive feedback. And if you're checking out this Facebook Live podcast post, share it. Share it with your family. Share it with your friends. They're going to disagree with some of the stuff we have to say about this. I won't care because I'm not going to be on social media for a second because I'm tired of you all. Also, we said Ready Player One, but it might not be Ready Player One now. We're going to try to take you guys to the movies. In order to do that, we need you to donate. I know, Juniors, I know you're waiting on Spotify. I actually want the podcast on Spotify as well. But we ask that you donate to our mission. You can go to www.thesphere.tv/donate. You can give us a one-time donation, or you can go on Patreon and go on a monthly subscription donation. And it helps us do stuff like take y'all to the movies, things of that nature, pay for drinks when we go to the movies. The donations help. It does. It was going to be Ready Player One, but due to some scheduling problems, it might not be. So we'll figure out which movie. But it's going to be soon. Probably within the next month, we're going to find something.
I mean, there's a ridiculous amount of movies coming out here. They just did an extended trailer for Wrinkle in Time. I'm so excited.
Right.
It's a kid's movie, and I'm so stoked about that.
Right. And, you know, Annihilation drops this Friday, so.
Oh, shit. Yes, it does.
Yeah, so I'm excited for that one. But definitely check us out. You know, make sure you're here for that full episode, and we're going to continue this conversation outside of Facebook for 5 more minutes. So I know you're still listening. I told you the 25th minute. It's going to be more like the 28th minute, okay? So just bear with us. And Facebook, holla at you guys.
I don't know. It's whatever.
Which one? Which part?
No, I'm just still thinking about the silliness of people.
Yeah.
It's such a great movie.
It is a great movie. Like, honestly, you can't be too mad at it. Like, seriously. Someone says it still sort of follows the Marvel pattern for first movies.
It's hard not to get away from that, though, because what the thing that I think causes this formulaic pattern is that, one, a lot of these characters are just being introduced to the mainstream. So Black Panther, Thor is the first on-screen thing for him. Iron Man is the first on-screen thing for them. So they got to give you some kind of origin story type feel with it.
Right.
And then they introduce the villain. They got to introduce him to you.
And the villain, the guy was like, the villain usually has a similar set of powers to the hero.
But that's a comic thing, though. That's a thing.
I also said, I had to point out to the one guy who brought it up, I said that didn't happen in Thor. Because no one shares the same powers as Thor.
No, but they got something comparable that he just doesn't just trump them, you know.
But with Loki in the first one, who was his villain, their powers were like quite different.
Very much so, yeah.
So you can't put Thor in that category.
I mean, I guess you can make the same thing about Iron Man though, because outside of the first one with Warmonger,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. The first one, you know, that's what usually the first one is someone similar to their power set. So in Iron Man, you got it. Captain America, you don't really have it.
No, you don't have it at all
No.
because you got Red Skull and you
Yeah.
just had a fucking army.
Right. So that's all it is. So that it doesn't work in it. It only works when you say maybe
Iron Man.
Ant-Man, Iron Man,
Yeah. And Black Panther.
and Black Panther.
Oh, and Doctor Strange.
yeah, Doctor Strange.
And
yeah.
the Hulk. If you count the Hulk.
You have to count the Hulk. It is part of the MCU.
But I'm thinking of the first one.
Edward Norton.
No, not Edward Norton. I'm thinking of the other one.
But in Edward Norton, you had the same thing too.
Oh, shit. He fought the Abomination.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, wait. No, because in the first Hulk, even though it's not MCU, he didn't fight. He fought his dad, who was like that weird storm shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a whole lot different.
Yeah.
I say we let that one fly just so we can
Like
just
Stan Lee
prove
doesn't
this.
even acknowledge that one. That's
Yeah.
how bad that one is.
It was
So,
shit.
But so like you get a lot of these similarities. It happens. But this was a dope movie. It was brilliantly shot, brilliantly fashioned, brilliantly choreographed. This Korea scene was ridiculous, and that's something I enjoy a lot
That was dope.
because
Fuck.
for one, we don't get a lot of Marvel scenes at night.
Yeah.
And this
The only one I can think of is really Doctor Strange
I can think the Hulk.
and Thor.
with Abomination in Harlem.
Dude, I don't even remember that movie.
It's actually not as bad.
No, I didn't think it was bad when it came out. I just don't remember because
Yeah.
it's been so long. It's been
Yeah.
like, what, fucking 10 years?
Yeah.
So,
Well, that's what me and Tillman's, we're about to start. We was going to get started this weekend. We couldn't get started this weekend. And then I'm out of town.
oh, and go through that whole list?
Yeah, we're going to go through the list. Start with the first Avenger. Because you can't watch them in the order that they're released.
Yeah.
It doesn't work. And then there's two of them that you don't have to watch in almost any order at all. And that's the two Guardians. Because they don't relate to anyone else.
Yeah.
So,
So I think we talked about it, but just for everybody listening, where would you place this movie before we actually started hitting spoilers and shit like that? I'm tired of giving these other people ears now, but so as far as the quality of the movie,
like I said, I saw it twice. The second time I saw
you saw it twice already. Nice. I've only seen it once.
Yeah,
I saw it Friday.
Saw it today.
Oh, okay. Nice.
I saw something that keeps it at the 9 to 9.5 range. Some of the CGI gets a little spotty at times.
Mm-hmm. I noticed that.
But that's it.
See, the only thing, like the thing for me, so where is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 30
What?
movie. Where do you place it on your scale? Your top?
Well, at top MCU or out of my top movies of all time?
Of MCU.
Of MCU?
Hmm.
It's probably second.
Second, I'm guessing Winter Soldier.
Yeah. And it's
that's mine.
It's not that far behind.
I have to see it one more time. So I was talking to somebody about this weekend.
You'll see some good things the second time you see it. Some great stuff.
Well, I mean, just as far as ranking, because my immediate thing was, like, as soon as I saw it, I was like, this is the only one that's still under Winter Soldier and it's close. Like, that was the first, like, it wasn't better than Winter Soldier to me. That's by far one of my favorites. It is my favorite. But I had to stop myself from just going ahead and give it a position. It's top 7 right now. It's going to move up. I just don't know where exactly to put it just
the second time you watch it, it's going to move up. I can tell you
the biggest thing for me is that because when I saw Doctor Strange,
yeah,
I was like, oh, dude, I love this one. This is my favorite one. And then I watched it again. I was like, nah, it's not.
Well, remember, we've had that problem last year with a bunch of movies.
Yeah. And you watch it a second time, you're kind of like,
yeah, no.
It's
All
just
right.
the hype that circulates. So, for me, it'll end up being number 2 if it plays out how I remember it plays out. Winter Soldier is just by far the most perfect Marvel movie.
But all right, people, we thank you for joining with us. You know, we appreciate you riding with us for these 29 minutes. After this next ad, we go to straight spoilers. So at this point, if you have not seen the movie, go ahead, stop listening. We have no problem with that. We appreciate you staying this long with us. Make sure you check out the full episode once you watch the movie. And then make sure you check out next week's episode because we will have some good movies to talk about as well. We'll have Annihilation. I'll be talking about Altered Carbon from Netflix. We'll be talking about the Chris Rock special and probably a couple of other comedic specials on Netflix that's there as well. And I think Netflix and Hulu got some, and Amazon Prime. I got some stuff dropping this week. Some nice original content. So we might be talking about that along with Annihilation. But make sure, you check us out, full episode, once you watch this movie.
All right. So it's time for us to get that money. This portion of the show is sponsored by KOG and Company. Are your unique gifts and talents changing the world? Unleash Your Dopeness is a people empowerment movement built to encourage the masses to operate outside of their fears and have the gall to recklessly pursue their dreams and passions in life. Join thousands of others as we unlock the greatness that dwells inside. Shop dope gear at KOGpassion.com. That is KOGpassion.com. And use coupon code DOPE for 10% off exclusive Unleash Your Dopeness apparel. Act now. Sizes are selling out fast. Jarvis is a bitch.
I just want to emphasize the dope. Okay,
Hey, y'all didn't see his face. He went, dope.
Yeah, CGR. I understand that we're going to be doing our own bottle thing, but we're going to need like 2 bottles.
I didn't know what the hell you meant by CGR. I was like, CGR?
Yeah, can't get right.
Yeah, I thought you were fucked up on saying CGI. I was like,
no.
What? Are you having a stroke?
No, we're going to need about 2 bottles because I'm a grown man.
Better.
This is like...
It's not even enough to wet my whistle.
Yeah.
All
All right.
There we go.
Spoilers. We're here for it. You're here for it. Let's talk
T'Challa
about
dies. And comes back to life. Kind of.
Well, he never really dies.
Yeah.
He hangs on to
Do
a
we
thread.
ever really die? Does anyone ever really die?
I think Killmonger.
It was in a song.
I think Killmonger's dead.
Oh, yeah. I saw somebody who was like, yo, this is irresponsible to assume that Killmonger's not dead. I was like, he's pretty dead.
Like
We saw him fall over dead.
like that's his wish. That and that's royal blood. They're not gonna be like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep you around anyway.
That spear pierced pretty deep around some vital organs.
Yeah,
And he had it in there for a while and then pulls it out.
yeah.
He's pretty dead.
If you know anything about impalements, that's the worst thing to do.
Yeah.
Is to pull it out.
The heart-shaped herb doesn't make you invincible. It just lets you run 50 miles per hour and cat-like reflexes and all this other
We
shit.
saw that.
Yeah.
How many times every time the whole little ritual.
Oh, bro, my favorite part of that shit was they put on and he was just sitting like this. All serious face.
Yeah.
Oh, boy from Get Out. He was just
Yeah.
sitting there just... Everybody else was like, yeah. He's...
Now
I cracked up so hard.
each time T'Challa took it,
I
yeah.
like simple shit. I'm not gonna lie.
Each time he took it, he got stabbed. So that doesn't mean you can't get
he got
stabbed.
fucked up. But the thing is, all right, so the first one, totally cheesy to me. It was like, show him who you are, T'Challa. They should have saved that for like the last one. And then he's like, all that shit.
That line could have been taken out.
And hey, real life, M'Baku would have kicked his ass. Like, I looked his stats up. Everybody in the movie is 6 foot and above.
Yeah, he's
All the
6'5".
guys. He's 6'4".
6'5".
Oh, on his stats on IMDb, they got him at 6'4".
They changed it then.
Okay, yeah, I saw he was 6'4" and he's like 240 or 250.
Now,
Like, he's a big ass.
He's
dude.
a big dude, but as we know from MMA, just because you're taller doesn't mean you can maneuver better.
True, but also when he hit that fool in the head with the club, that shit would have cracked his skull open. He would have been. He smacked him with that hammer, his fucking hammer thing. That was like the whole thing that started. And then he started doing his little kick flips and shit, all his little fancy stuff. Bro, he smacked him hard with that shit. His whole shit was busted open. Didn't even
When he headbutted him?
No, before that, he was already got hit in the head one time, dog. When he first hit the water the first time.
I guess I'll just have to watch it again.
Yeah.
No.
Wrong fight scene.
That
looks terrible too, right there.
right,
Actually,
and that's the issue.
that looks
right?
super I didn't notice how cartoonish that
Right,
looked.
and that's what keeps it from being a 10 for me.
Yeah, that was bad. That was like some 2008 graphics right there.
Right, but it was too much CGI that they tried to do. Like
Yeah.
you already got the environment. Trying to do environment and characters is a hard thing to do in CGI.
Oh, I don't doubt it.
Yeah, so
But-
I would have rather them just have like the guys on wires or something trying to do that, and then just put the background behind them.
Mm-hmm.
But no, you can tell they just went straight CGI, and
Yeah, it reminds me of that scene from Spider-Man when he's like slinging through and he looks just super gummy.
Yeah.
But
Well,
looks like some Green
but
Lantern type.
the problem is
CGI.
we still see it in. Hey, I see it from DC every now and then.
Yeah, it was because blame the mustache. But bro, so I think all right. So one of the funniest parts to me in this whole thing was, and it was subtle when they walked into the casino.
Yeah.
And she was talking about like how his hair is a disgrace. It was like this, like pissed off at it.
Yeah.
Bro, I died laughing because she had the straight hair. And
Yeah. Now, I think we can all safely say, for all of us who have seen it, Sherry stole the fucking movie. The sister.
Yeah, there were so many commenters saying that she was unnecessary and
No, fuck that.
Not good and
She played
great.
to me the perfect sister.
yeah. Like when she walked off, like,
Yeah.
sorry, Mom.
Or when Ross woke up and snuck up behind her, don't sneak up on me, colonizer.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God, dude.
I'm like, did they really just say that?
Yeah, she had some smart, like, one-liners in that shit. I was
Yes.
like, zing.
Yes.
Like, it was the perfect time to yell zing out there. Like,
Yeah,
oh,
she was the perfect comedic compliment.
like she made colonizer sound like an insult. Like that was one of my favorite things about this. They took shit and flipped it on his head.
Yeah.
Like when he
Well,
was in there.
so
like,
it is insult.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like when he was in, like when they were in Jabari,
Yeah.
in their whole lair, and in Baku, like he started talking. He started, as the internet saying, bark at him. He fucking was growling and grunting.
Let's correct this right now, people.
It's not a goddamn bark.
It's a grunt. You hear apes grunt. Apes do not bark.
It's
The
silly.
Jabari worship the ape, just like Black Panther. Was it Bast?
Some shit like that.
The Panther god. Jabari worship the ape god.
It's just silly. But when he was talking about, I will feed you, don't talk,
Yeah.
or I will feed you to my children. No, I'm playing. We're all vegetarians. I cracked.
Right.
I busted out laughing. I was like, that's beautiful. Like,
what's
just making fun of this dude's whiteness and knowing that they have these stereotypes about them being fucking
Cabbages,
savages and
you're right.
cannibals and savages and shit. I was
Or
like, that's beautiful.
another cool part with M'Baku. Once they got T'Challa back, and they was like, "I will go with you." I will go with you, and they hug, and you in the background. Are we done?
Yeah.
Are we done here? It's beautiful, but are we done?
Bro, he was like Korg, but more of an asshole. It was like my favorite thing about this shit.
Right.
Dude. I had to go look him up like immediately after. He's like easily one of my favorite characters in the whole movie.
Yeah, easily.
It's fucking great.
And I like that he's not necessarily a good guy, but he's not a bad guy at the same time. He's just like, you do your thing, I do my thing.
Yeah, he's a fucking rival.
Yeah.
Like, he's like, yo, I don't wish ill on you, but when the fuck have you guys ever invited us to the table before? But oh, you need us now?
Right.
Fuck y'all. We're gonna sit up here because nobody's coming up here. Cause we got
Right.
we got snow-capped mountains.
Right.
Where do you think they're coming for next? They're not coming. They're not fucking with us. Yeah. And then he was like, well,
Maybe they are.
I do want those rhinos though. Them fucking war rhinos. Bro.
Well, see, he ain't gonna get the rhinos
Nah, you know. It was,
because that's Okoye's tribe.
yeah, I know. I was just bullshitting. But, dude, that shit was wild. When he was like, don't you do it. Don't you do it. And then fucking run. I was like, what the fuck is he calling?
Yeah, that's what I was wondering the first time I saw it. I was like,
Because they made it subtle about the rhino. They were just feeding them. They didn't say shit about him being for war.
Yeah.
And they played it well, making this dude seem like they were just farmers, and he was the one pushing war, and they made it seem like, oh, it's just because he's out for vengeance. Like, no, that motherfucker is training beasts, war beasts, man. That shit was wild.
So it was cool because I kept on trying to put which animal with which tribe. With the mountain, aka Jabari, it's 8.
Mm-hmm.
With the border, it's the rhino. Now I noticed something. All the river people wore green, so I'm guessing there's the crocodile or some shit like that.
Nah, because he changed up. He had orange in it at one point.
Well, it's orange, but it was still with green. It was always just like, if you notice, Lupita's character, it's a river tribe. She always wore green, just about.
I'll have to redo and look at that again.
You'll have to check it out again.
Yeah, but I mean, in the styles and that shit,
Right.
I really liked what they did because they. I was looking at this post earlier today, and this girl characterized all the influence from where it came from.
Yeah.
From like with the lit plates coming from areas of Ethiopia, and then like the chick with the red hair stuff.
Yeah, the mud twist.
Yeah. I was like, that's great. And then they show you who went and researched all this, and of course it's a black female. I was like, hell yeah.
Yeah.
But it just shows you, like, if they don't get nominated, if she didn't get nominated for, like, best wardrobes and all this shit, they're sleeping, bro.
Set design.
All that shit, dude.
This,
the world building on here was incredible.
Yeah. This one's going to be, it's got to get some. It has to get some.
Yeah. You know, half of me wants it to not win any awards. I know it's super early for us to call this, but
Yeah.
half of me wants it to win no awards just so I can see the backlash. Like, I really just want to see.
Well,
like Alfred says, some people just want to watch the world burn.
Yeah, that's
That-
you right now.
That's me all the time.
But
Every characterization I've ever taken always says I'm the Joker or Slytherin. Speaking of Slytherin, I just bought a new snake.
I know.
Oh shit! Yeah. Yeah. That's we're weird in my house. Bought my girlfriend a snake for Valentine's Day.
But
Slytherin.
it's gonna have some tough competition. Just to say if that's gonna be one of the things like costume and set design, because
It needs to be at least nominated.
it needs to be known.
Ready Player One's going to be up there for.
I think I think that might take visual
I
effects.
don't know though, man. You haven't seen Wrinkle in Time though, dog.
True.
Wrinkle in Time's going to be insane.
And like I said, that's just 3 movies that we talk. We didn't even touch May yet.
Yeah. I mean, between now and just March, dude, there's so many great movies.
We haven't even touched Annihilation drops.
Yeah,
this
that's what I was
year,
about to
yeah.
That one was on the tip of my tongue. Annihilation's going to be crazy looking.
All right.
So we'll see, dude. It's some cool shit coming out.
Yeah,
man.
it is,
I'm just my overall thing is that I'm excited that the movie at least for me, lived up for the hype.
I think it lived up and went beyond. I think the numbers sort of showed that a little.
I just think people are just taking this shit way. Some people are looking for too much in this movie, and some people will just
looked down this movie just because.
and just get the fuck out the way. Like, if you don't like it, then don't watch it.
Right.
Don't spend your $10 to $20 on seeing this damn movie. And
I'm like this. If you don't like it, go ahead and fire stick it. I've seen it enough for you and me. So
hey, go ahead and boycott it. It's not gonna stop me from seeing it. I did see some bullshit though out in Maryland where they like canceled a whole night of viewings.
yeah, it was some kind of malfunction. They had to refund.
Somebody posted that they did that shit before with another all black movie, and they did the same shit. I was like, oh,
Wow.
yeah, you know, but
And then again, I would be pretty dumb to be surprised.
you know, there's nothing that surprises me anymore, except for this.
Oh my God, dude.
I did that specifically to fuck with you. No, I didn't. I just fucked up. Are you starting your business and looking for a place to advertise? See, I can fuck with this one. This is ours.
Yeah.
Do you have a need to reach out to thousands of people across the world to build your brand or sell your product? If so, get your product placement and advertising needs handled right here at The Sphere. We offer a wide variety of content delivery platforms, including iTunes, Google Play, SoundCloud, YouTube, and Stitcher. Plus, we have a vast demographic reach within the United States, as well as modern countries across the globe, including Wakanda. Our enriched content and inspiring dialogue, coupled with your strategic keep your barking down strategic ad, is surely hit the mark every time. Call us today at area code 832-772-7789 or send an email over to advertise@thesphere.tv. And if you're looking to sell vibraniums, send it over to info@thesphere.tv.
Send it to
Subject
her.
Howard.
I'm not trying to get chased through fucking countries and shit like that.
Bro, I would love to have a gram of vibranium right now. That's $10,000.
I would too.
That's $10,000. I looked up the pricing on this shit
Yeah.
of this fake material.
You see what he would do to his own brother?
See, yes, all because of fear, and so all right. So because you said that, Breitbart pointed this thing out. All right, and it's funny because how people like this movie is very polarizing, but seeing how people can look at the exact same event and change the perspective on it is ridiculous.
Right.
So Breitbart takes this movie and says this movie was great, gives all this praise and all very well said praise. Right? They didn't try
And
to
then
make
adds a but.
No, but they said this movie is symbolic of what's going on now. In that movie, Trump is T'Challa in Wakanda, and Black Lives Matters.
You can just stop right there.
Killmonger. I was like, What? So I read the entire. I know I said I wasn't going to talk about this article. I read the entire.
Yeah,
article.
we're done with
well,
that.
Well, hold on.
No,
They're talking about because of the isolationists with Wakanda. But I was like, in my head, I was like, you also didn't watch the whole fucking movie because in the end, T'Challa shares his resources because they're like, isolationism is not going to work. That's not how you benefit mankind. If you have technological advances and resources, share them with those less fortunate with you. Uplift everyone around you. Open borders, unfeathered open borders, not the best idea. But closing off your borders and turning your back on the world, also an equally terrible idea. Like we said in the beginning, I said, yo, just find some place to be in the middle. Be in the middle. Extremists on both sides. Doesn't cut it.
You lost me with that article,
bro. So
no more.
He lures you in by all the shit.
We're not gonna do that to our viewers.
No, but they need to know that bullshit comes in many forms and fashions, and I don't care the color of your skin. I don't care if you like the movie. I don't care if you didn't like the movie. All y'all are bullshitting that are extreming on both ends.
Well,
just come in the middle with everyone else.
But we all know that Breitbart is synonymous with bullshit.
Well, yeah, not just them. That shit was ridiculous. Like I cracked up laughing as soon as I read the tagline is Trump is the hero of Black Panther. I said, "Oh my god, I gotta read this right now."
Like if you look up bullshit in the dictionary, it says synonyms.
Oh my god,
cow manure, Breitbart.
I'm just saying, Trump is the hero of Wakanda. I want this.
He's not the hero of America, so
I had to read it, and I was not disappointed.
Fucking colonizer.
Knowing what was going to come out, but oh my god, it was great.
Oh my god,
go find the article and read it. I know you'll find. I'm over here advertising for fucking Breitbart.
Yes, that's why I wanted you to stop.
But it needs to be seen.
Why?
Because I need people to realize that it literally, as stupid as that article is, that's just how stupid these other people who are too woke for the movie and people who are finding too much validation in the movie sound.
Yeah.
Like, y'all all sound that stupid because at the end of the day, just appreciate it for what it is. An art, a film showing that mainstream America will take an all-black cast and it would be well received with everyone because everybody wants to see a good fucking story. Like, that's all it comes down to. What did I say?
All white.
There you go. All melanated. At the end of the day, it's about the story.
Right.
It's a great fucking story.
But like I said, I think it's
ain't none of us getting that money.
It's a great movie, great story, but it does mean a bit more than just the movie itself.
No, I know that, but to say that you were brought to tears because you were finally seen, that's a bit much.
Yeah, that's
like you literally are finding validation in the fact that your blackness is being confirmed by mainstream America. That goes against being validated in your blackness. That's ridiculous. Be happy that the movie did well and move the fuck on and be like, yo, so when's the next one? Not Black Panther movie, but next movie that we're going to be able to have an all-black cast that's also commercially successful. Like, and
that's the thing.
That's my whole point. Come in the middle. It's a great fucking movie, great opportunity, but I ain't crying over this shit because at the end of the day, I ain't seen none of that money. I'm not. My career isn't bolstered.
I'm giving money.
Fuck yeah! Spent $40, 2 tickets. So that's my whole thing.
Yeah,
I'm off my soapbox. That's the last fucking argument I'm having about this goddamn movie. Yeah. Next thing I know, I'm gonna end up being like you and just say, "Fuck social media" for the next year.
I'm doing it for at least a couple of days. I think.
Yeah,
a couple of days, I'm good.
Echo chambers, man. Too many people are in fucking echo chambers.
Yeah.
Go see the movie though.
Go see it.
The movie itself is great. It's fucking incredible.
Like I said, it's a great story, well shot, well put together.
Just don't try to find your life's meaning in it.
Yeah, your life's meaning is not in it. At the
end of the day, it's a fantasy movie.
To me, what it does mean is, like I said, we may now see narratives that aren't typical for America.
Yeah, and that's a great thing.
That's what I'm happy for.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Because now,
and not just that, we'll start seeing the behind the scene opportunities. Because when you watch these award shows,
Coogler, dude, he's 31 and 27. He directed Fruitvale. 29 did Creed. 31 directed Black Panther.
Right.
This dude is going to be huge if his trajectory keeps continuing like this.
Right.
Holy
Like,
shit, this dude's going to be a monster.
We're talking Spielberg, Nolan kind of money.
Absolutely. This is exactly what he's becoming.
Right.
Like, it won't be, he's becoming Spielberg. No, that motherfucker, that's cool. That dude is fucking beastie.
Like,
and that right there, that's something to be inspired by.
Right. Like, when you're not the next someone, you're you.
And if you were an aspiring director, like, oh my God, that touched me to see that I can do this too.
Right.
But come on, you felt seen. Like I wish this dude had been friends with me when I saw this comment, because I would have been like, dog, you're explicative, unfriend. I don't want to quote. I don't want to say what I'm thinking, but
that's gonna do it for our show, people. Next show we'll be talking about Annihilation. We'll be talking about I'm gonna finish Altered Carbon, because I got one more. I got 2 more.
You like
episodes. I like it. Like I said, I like it. It's just that some of the acting in the show, it's a little weak. When you watch the show, you automatically know who I'm talking about. Some of you all who have watched it, the moment I made that comment on the last show we were talking about Netflix, they knew immediately who I was talking about. Like, it shows.
Have you watched the latest season of Black Mirror yet?
No. Well, like I said, remember I said I was gonna start over.
No, fuck that, dude. Just go straight to.
Well, no, because I didn't really even finish the last season.
Yeah, you don't need to. I haven't seen 3. I'm on 4.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, no. I'm on 3, actually. I just skipped into. I saw it. I'm on 3, dude. It creeped me the fuck out.
And see, yeah.
I watched it at 2 o'clock in the morning. That was a mistake.
And see, it's probably going to be because I got spring break coming up, I think, in 2 weeks.
Oh, when's spring break?
It's like March 2nd. March 12th to the 16th.
Got you. Okay.
So a lot of stuff, I'm just going to be binging. Like, people like, you want to go out, you want to do this? I'm like, dude, I just want to lay in the house and watch TV.
Bro, I went out for the first time in a long time, like yesterday, and I was like, it was cool. I saw some of my friends I haven't seen in like fucking forever, and we're all about to go to New Orleans in a couple of months, but I was just like, man,
I mean,
it sucks. I hate going out. I hate drinking. I hate all that shit.
Well, a couple of good friends at a decent bar that's not too loud or crowded.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm down with that. But I'm not going to places where you go to be seen. I don't need that.
Although, when I go see this Kendrick Lamar concert, I am going to one of the busiest fucking clubs after that in Houston, and I am looking forward to that because that place is fucking wild. But
which club?
Clay. Hey, like that'd be the only Clay and Spire are the only 2 places I'd go to going out.
Yeah.
But also,
when is that concert?
May 15th.
I'm like,
bro. So here's the following.
No. It's the entire TDE crew.
All TDE crew, but then also next month is Big Sean, and then in April there's someone else coming that I just saw. I gotta go see fucking Big Sean though, dog. Oh, and then next month is the In Bloom tour, festival out here in Houston. So I gotta see Incubus is gonna be here, Queens of the Stone Age. Yeah, so Incubus, Queens of the Stone Age, Beck, not Future, 21 Savage. I'm gonna see, Martin Garrix. Who else is on there? Drum's there. There's a couple good acts.
I'm probably gonna check out that Kendrick. Cause me and Kareem over at That Boom Bap, we was talking about it, and he was like, "Man, you should go." I was like,
I called that fucker. I was like, "Yo, go buy your ticket." He's like, "Oh yeah, I'm thinking about it." I was like, "The fuck you mean you're thinking about it, bro? You have a hip hop podcast. You should have told me about this show."
The crazy thing is, outside of Kendrick, besides Kendrick, cause I like J Rock and Absol, but sir, I've been bumping all his music.
He's all right.
Shit.
I'm not all right. So first off, I'm not like he's all right. I mean, I got a few other people. I just downloaded what's it called? Royce the 5'9" and
Prime.
That's Prime 2.
Yeah, the new one. Prime
Yeah,
2.
I just downloaded that one.
Yeah.
I'm about to jam that tonight.
Right.
But I don't know, dude. When it comes to like new singers and shit, I'm like, whatever.
See, I've been waiting on a return for R&B because it's.
Yeah, I want R&B, but like somebody can get behind. Like I like Daniel Caesar, bro. Daniel Caesar's fucking badass. But You never heard Daniel Caesar?
No, I know, but you can like Daniel Caesar, but not like Sir.
I don't like Sir. I think Sir's voice is like, whatever.
And see, I feel that way about Daniel.
Really?
Daniel.
I like him though, but I also like Leon Bridges though.
Yeah.
I've seen him twice live now. I'm gonna go see him at the rodeo, and all these people were pissed off that he's the one doing it at the rodeo, but I think he's fucking amazing.
Right.
So,
but anyways, that's gonna be our show, people. Yeah, we don't talk about some of everything. Make sure you check in the next show. We're gonna talk about a few things. Hopefully you saw Black Panther. If you've gotten to this point, if not, I'm sorry for you.
yeah, if you waited this long, like you fucked up.
Yeah.
Killmonger dies. Just to reiterate that.
Right.
Also, I would have liked to see Claw a little bit more. He was dope.
Yeah. But thanks for checking us out, and we're done, people.